March 23, 1944. Berlin awoke under a gray sky, shrouded in a light spring mist. The streets were full of hurried people. Children ran to school, vendors arranged their stalls with bread and vegetables, and trains transported supplies for the war. The city seemed calm, but this calm was only the prelude to a storm of fire and metal. In the Luftwaffe bunker, Oberst Heinrich Müller studied the radar reports with a grave expression. No unexpected activity today. No chance that American planes could cross 1,650 miles without being intercepted. The officers laughed lightly, confident in their aerial superiority, unaware of what was about to happen. In England, Lieutenant James "Jimmy" McAllister checked his P-51 Mustang. The flight to Berlin was dangerous, but necessary. "If we get caught here, we're done for," he said to Sergeant Tom Harris. "But if we succeed, the world will know that nothing can stop us." At 8 o'clock, the formation of B-17 bombers, escorted by Mustangs, took off among clouds and cold winds. Every minute was tense. Every radar signal could be the last warning. Jimmy felt adrenaline pulsing through his veins. "Stay sharp, guys." Berlin isn't a game on German soil. Hauptmann Karl Weber watched the radar screens. What? What are these?" "No plane can get this far without being intercepted." Orders came quickly. "All available squadrons, take off immediately." Over Brandenburg, the Mustangs and bombers met the first German squadrons. The air vibrated with engines and machine guns. Flak explosions shook the sky, but the Mustangs maneuvered with incredible agility. Jimmy shouted, "Hold formation! Don't let anyone near the B-17s." Around him, his comrades danced through the explosions, skillfully avoiding German fire. On the ground, civilians watched the sky with horror and awe. "How did they get here?" wondered an old man, clutching the windowsill. Air raid sirens blared across the city, mingling with the sounds of engines and explosions. The battle escalated rapidly. German planes began to be shot down, while the Mustangs continued to protect the bombers. Every minute was a fight for survival. Jimmy saw comrades fall, but each successful attack brought an incredible hope. Explosions reflected in the clouds, casting ghostly shadows over Berlin's streets. In the bunker, Miller trembled at the reports. 40 German planes had already been shot down. "It can't be true. 80 today. Impossible." Panic began to spread among the officers. As the Mustangs approached Berlin, aerial combat became even more intense. German planes tried to set traps, attacking from behind and the sides. But the Mustangs, with their incredible agility, managed to evade and strike back with deadly precision. Jimmy saw a German plane explode into a fireball, its pilot screaming in the cockpit until silence swallowed him. "Every second counts," Jimmy thought. "We have to reach the target and get back." As the sky filled with fire and smoke, Berlin civilians tried to take cover. Buildings shook slightly from flak explosions. Women screamed, children cried, and the elderly watched helplessly as their city became a battlefield in the sky. "Is this the end of the world?" murmured a woman, clutching her child to her chest. "No, it must be just a quick raid. Just a quick raid." After hours of fighting, the Allied formation began to retreat toward England. The Mustangs, exhausted but triumphant, once again crossed thousands of miles. Jimmy looked back, seeing Berlin's sky clear, leaving behind only the aerial ruins of the Luftwaffe. That day had not only brought massive German losses, but had also shattered the myth of Luftwaffe invincibility. Jimmy and his comrades knew they had demonstrated something the world would never forget. Courage, agility, and the incredible range of the P-51 were weapons no defensive system could stop. Years later, Jimmy often said, "When you see the sky full of explosions and know you'll make it home, you know you've witnessed something that will be told forever." Berlin would recover, but the memory of that day would remain in everyone's mind. The day the Luftwaffe lost 80 planes in a single day, and the day the Mustangs proved that nothing could stop the determination and courage of true pilots.